Hello there, so today we're going to be doing a review of the Body Shop's new matte clay skin clarifying foundation. I have been wanting to try this ever since it came out, which was a few weeks ago. So this foundation costs £10 and it comes in 10, I think, yeah, 10 shades. They don't seem the most varied. You've got a couple of kind of deeper shades, but predominantly they do all look pretty light. And also one thing I did notice when I was in the Body Shop kind of swatching the different shades, they all kind of leaned rather pink. This foundation has many different claims. It claims to give a matte high coverage, 24-hour long wear, 24-hour shine control, 24-hour breathable wear, claims to promote clearer looking skin, and it's non-pore clogging. It's also 100% vegan because it's from the Body Shop, and it's formulated with petrolatum. That sounds like, I don't know, I'm thinking petrol. Like, I hope not. Like, I really hope they've not put petrol in this, because I don't know. Don't hold a match up to my face anyway, because that could be a burny offy face kind of episode. Anyway, it's also got mineral oil in it. It's enriched with community trade tea tree, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. I'm a huge fan of the Body Shop, but what I'm not a huge fan of is their sales tactics. I find that for a organisation that is so ethical and, you know, just has really good values, I really dread going into a Body Shop store these days, because I find that as soon as you go in, that one of the sales associates is straight on your back. Do you want a basket? Do you know it's a 3 for 2? What kind of skin do you have? Let me swatch all of these foundations for you. Like, right, I'm not being horrible or anything, but one of the Body Shop salespeople came over to me. I was swatching the foundations and I'd already decided which one was my shade. She came over and said, "Oh, do you need any help?" I said, "Oh no, it's fine. I've picked my shade, no problem." And then she insisted on swatching 5 other shades, and I'm just stood there thinking, I know it's your job and I know you have to look busy, but please trust me as a customer that I can identify which shade is my correct shade. This is my face. I've had it for 34 years at this point. I think I know which shade I am. Actually, though, sometimes I do get my shade wrong, quite often. But I'm just going to apply the foundation, and then I'm going to be wearing it for a few days, and then I'll be back once I have a solid opinion of it, and I'll be able to tell you all of my thoughts. This is what it looks like. This shade is a 012 Kaili Azalea, and it is a pink undertoned. I do have a sponge here, so I was thinking I'm actually going to apply with a sponge on one side, and then I'm just going to go in with my fingers on the other side. I recently tried the Revolution Pro foundation, which is a full coverage foundation, and I found that it actually looked a lot better when I applied it with my fingers. Because I'm 34 now, I am really pushing my luck if I try and apply a full coverage foundation with a brush. It just comes off like so heavy and cakey looking, and also I feel like with a sponge I'm not really getting much in the way of coverage. Can you see? I mean, let's just apply a little bit more over those areas. I mean, I have been breaking out a little bit recently, and yeah, I do have a little bit to cover over there. If you've not watched any of my other videos, I do have oily skin. I tend to go for medium coverages, I mean, really. Okay, so I feel like this definitely is quite matte, and already I can sense that it may have the potential to, you know, be a little bit dry just around like spots and things, but I don't feel like the coverage is great, but that could be because I'm using a sponge. So I'm just going to go in with the fingers. I'm going to go into this side. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you compare both sides and then sponge side, I don't think there's that much difference. So I'm going in with my fingers. I find it's easy to control how much product you get. I feel like you get a more even coverage and it doesn't look as cakey. That's just my view. I know not everyone likes to apply foundations with their fingers, and so I put a dot on my nose. I mean, I'm just like, what? I feel like this could potentially maybe be a little bit too light for me. It looked really pink, like it looked really, really pink when I swatched it, but on my face it's coming off more like a yellowy undertone kind of shade. And what I don't like, it's really, can you see? It's kind of sinking into my pores. And that usually happens if the foundation is too light for me. Oh gosh, okay, right, well anyway, I'm just persevering. I don't like how it's gone on my face. It just looks, can you see? It just looks really, really dry. It looks really dry, especially just all around my pores. It kind of sank into my pores. I don't know why that is, but like I said, usually that does happen with a foundation that's too light for me. I definitely wouldn't say this was like anywhere near a full coverage. It says high coverage. I wouldn't say this was high coverage because look, you can still clearly see all of my little doodads, you know, through it. So, okay, I mean, I'm not liking it right now, guys. I'm not liking it. And part of me is tempted to put on a little bit more, but then I'm going to resist because I feel like if I just pile on more of this, it's only going to make it look worse at this point. But as I said, like, I am definitely going to be trying this foundation out over the next few days. I'm going to be applying it with a brush. I'll be applying it all over again with my fingers. I'll be switching up my primers, etc. So I will be giving this foundation a really, really thorough test out. But just based on this very initial first impression, I'm not liking it at all. I just don't feel like it looks anywhere near flattering on my skin. Like, I'm just about to take Andreas to gymnastics and I'm pretty tempted to like wash this off because I just don't like it. And I'm not at this stage saying I don't like the foundation. I'm just saying that I don't like how I've applied it. I think you have to like mess about with foundations a little bit, just, you know, in order to find out how they work best, or just find out that they're absolute bullshit. But like I said, I recently did a review of the Revolution Pro full coverage foundation and I didn't like this particularly when I did my first impression, but then I went on to like really, really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just gonna just withhold judgment at this point, but right now I'm not loving it. But we'll see. So this is what it looks like right now. I will apply a little bit of setting powder, etc. I'm going to be filming another video later, so I'm not going to be putting eyeshadow on or anything, but I'm just going to apply my powder. I'm going to go off to gymnastics. Hopefully won't be the door person having to constantly shut the fucking door. If you didn't watch my older videos, you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. The next time you see me, I'll be here giving you my full 411 down low on the foundation. But right now, I'm not loving it. And I'm glad that I've recently tried the Revolution Pro as well, because I've got a little bit of a direct, you know, comparison situation going on right now. So anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. I'm back. And it's literally a day later. You know that I usually like to, you know, kind of really thoroughly test out foundations. Even if I don't particularly like them during the first impression, I will always try and, you know, play around with them a little bit to try and get the best out of them, whether that be, you know, putting a different primer on underneath, changing my application method. I'll always make an effort to really try to pull the best out the foundation. However, sometimes you just know, like, you just know this foundation doesn't work for me, and it was definitely the case with this one. I had this on my face yesterday after filming. We went to Tesco and Honey just turned to me in the car and he was like, "Your foundation looks terrible today. Is that a new one?" I was totally like, "Excuse me, Honey, it's like, how rude are you right now?" But then I had a little look in the mirror and I was like, holy balls, it looks shit. Like, it looked terrible. I've not got it on today because I just couldn't bring myself to put it on. It's super matte, right? It claims to be a matte foundation, so it's not lying. Like, that's just what it is. But on my skin, it looked so dry. Where I've got these spots here, it was just clinging on for dear life. It looked terrible all around my pores. Like, it looked powdery on my face. And to kind of surmise what Honey said was that he said that he can't usually tell when I'm wearing foundation because it usually just like it blends into my face, like he can't really tell. But with this, he said it looked like it was just kind of sat atop my face. Atop, is that even a word? I don't know, but he could tell that it was there. I could tell that it was there. It felt dry as hell. There's so many reasons why I didn't like this, but I know that a lot of people do like it, so I hope that you're in no way offended that I didn't like it. It just really looked bad on my particular skin. I know that there's probably foundations that I love that other people can't stand, and that's the beauty of makeup. It's fun that we don't all like the same things, because then all of our favorite products would just be permanently sold out. I don't know what I'd recommend with this one, because I mean, it costs £10. It's relatively affordable, but it's definitely one of the worst foundations I've ever tried. It's literally down there with the Ordinary brand's serum and high coverage foundation. Like, literally, they're probably 3 of the worst foundations I've ever tried. So the shade of this was off. This is the second lightest shade, but it was very light and very, very pink toned on my skin. So I would definitely recommend that if you are going to buy this, or you're interested in it, definitely go and get one of the girls there. I'm sure they're going to love it. Like, literally, they will welcome you in. They'll sit you down. They'll probably try every single item of makeup on your face, but I would definitely recommend get them to apply it on your face so that you can actually see it first. Just like my biggest recommendation with this foundation, I'm not saying don't get it. Everyone's so different, but definitely get it on your face. Get one of the girls, just pop it on. They'll be having a party doing it. They're going to love it. So that's just what I recommend with this. It was not for me, guys. And I have very oily skin, but this sucked the life out of my face. Like the other day, I tried out, where is it? Where the heck is it? So the other day I tried the Revolution Pro foundation, and the only thing, the main thing that I didn't like about this was that it really did make me super shiny, super oily. This one was the complete opposite. This just caused a drought on my face. Or to compare the two, which that's not really what the video is about. But if you're looking for a high coverage foundation, I would 100% urge you to give the Revolution Pro at £7 a go. Obviously, the downside of this is it's only available online, so you can't really colour match or test it out first, but it definitely, in my eyes, is the better of the two. And if you do want to go ahead and try this one out, if you can, just try it first before you buy. Try before you buy. I would be really interested to know in the comments downstairs what you thought of this foundation. If you've tried it, how did it work for you? I am going to go, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been somewhat useful to you if you've been thinking about buying this foundation. As I said, everyone is so different in what they want from a foundation, and also how foundation works with their skin. So, please don't be put off from buying this if you really want to get it. But I would urge you just get one of the girls to pop it on first so that you can, experience it before you buy it. But anyway, I feel like I'm just repeating myself now, and I definitely am. So I'm really, really sorry for that, but I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with more.